Bordo here at the 2019 YCS Pasadena Jam with Whoa.
Yo, what's up, Bordo?
What's up,
Hey, Coupe Star Cars, baby. Please like.
With, introduce yourself for those who don't know you, man.
Hi, I'm Noah Beygelman. I got top 32 here at YCS Pasadena. It's my second top in a row. Playing a completely different deck from my last time.
Nice.
Playing this gigantic brick 60 card Pendulum.
Okay. What's some of your matchups like?
I played against everything. I played against Salad, Dinosaur, Orcus, Striker. My loss was actually round 1 to Dinosaur. He just conductor destroyed me after I destroyed. And then I lost to Joe Bogley the last round to Swiss, and then to Cody Angeloff in top 32, playing the deck I top with at the last event. Draco Striker, so
yeah.
The irony sucked.
Wait, so 60 cards, man, because you know I play Pendulum myself, man. Why are you doing 60 cards? That's a lot, bro.
I feel like everyone just kind of bandwagoned on cutting magicians, but those cards are just really, really strong right now because Colossus isn't as much of a factor. So being able to have Alliance and Pen Call to always ensure you have scales, even if your Electrum gets negated, and just have more ways to put counters on Servant. Every time I Pendulum summon Harmonizing, I felt like I was winning the game.
Okay.
So,
okay. All right. Well, let's get right to the deck list, man.
Cool. So starting off, like I said, 3 copies of Pendulum Call and 3 copies of Duelist Alliance. So drawing Alliance with Servant puts all 3 counters. You basically use this, search this, search scales, and then scale one of the cards you search. So seeing this card is really, really strong. And you can also search Luster Pendulum with it if you need kind of a ghetto high scale. Yeah, these cards are really, really good. And then more 3-up spells. It's 60 cards, so even though these cards are hard ones per turn, you're much less likely to see multiples. And with all the draw cards, you're still basically equally as likely to see them in general. So, yeah, this card's self-explanatory, really good. And then 3 Shrine and a Foolish. This is the best card. You draw this card, it's a +1 and it special summons a Pendulum monster. So even if I was playing 40, I would still play 3 of this. Yeah, this card's just crazy. And I play a lot more dragons to send too. So even if you draw Dark Worm, there's other dragons you'll see later that I can send. So then the draw card, so 3 Allure, Upstart, 3 Pot of Desires. This is another thing that I think 60 cards has an advantage, and that you can play 3 of this card, because this is Dragon Shrine, it's a +1, it's one of the best cards. Free spell counter, helps draw into side deck cards, because 60, so you never open them. But yeah, this card was amazing. And then 3 Into the Void, just more upstarts, free counters. Sometimes I'll send an Abductor, a Servant, or a Magister off Electrum and keep this in my hand, and then put counters on it after I've already resolved the Electrum, because it still plays around a beard. It's before 5 summons. So yeah, that's it for the draw cards. And then the last spell is the Brick, but it's still a starter if you happen to hard draw it. But you search this off for Romulus as part of the combo. So that's it for the spells. And then Endymion cards, this is what makes Pendulum decks playable. These cards are crazy. So this thing summons one from deck. This one is Servant, but from the extra deck. And I only played 1 because it's an additional extender. You don't really want to see it in your opening hand, but you search it for the mid game to special a Cerberus, banish a Colossus if you happen to play against Thunder. And then only 1 big guy, because with all the magicians, there's a lot less chance you open a card that can hold a counter, and this card just doesn't do anything by itself. You need cards that can hold counters. And then honorary Endymion cards is Abductor. So I only played 2 because it's not such a blowout card that I want to see it every single hand, and I wanted all my hands to have even scales. So I basically played the exact same amount of both scales between high and low, so that if my Electrum got impermanence, I could still Pendulum summon. So yeah, that's why only 2 of this. It's not that crazy. But searching Harmonizing or a Dark Room to discard off Pen Call is always nice. And then more spell counter cards. I main decked 1 Garuda, 2 Jackal, and 3 Cerberus. So this is really good against the Orcus board. It's one of the only ways you can get over the Bomber or the Zero Bros, just using the Banish effect. 2 of this, because if you draw this with Servant, you want one of these to still be in your deck. And then I play this because having access to basically 4 copies of MST, but only needing to draw the actual brick 1 time is definitely nice when people play Babel and Sky Striker and stuff. Basically good against every matchup. So that's it for those. And then 3 Dark Worm. You probably don't need 3 of this in a 40 card build, but with 60, you want to see this with Pen Call that just you can play through any hand trap with that. So yeah, drawing it's not bad. And then 3 Bambuku for the normal summon.
Hey, Bambuku, yes sir, bro.
Yes,
y'all see that? Hey.
Yes. 3 different languages too.
Oh yes, nice, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Bambuku's just crazy. If there was any other Pendulum normal summon,
Yo,
no disrespect to the Bambuku, I'd play that over it. But like,
right?
This card's still
That's
nice,
all we got. So like, I'm playing it too, man. That card is sauce.
Yeah, you just need +1s.
Yeah.
That's how you break through boards. It's just like you 1-for-1 with 3 cards, and then like your other 3 cards are all +1s, and then you just Pendulum summon and kill them. And then 3 chronograph. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. I use this effect sometimes to like special a Bambuku for man. If I'm playing against like Salamangreat, they'll like rage my scales, and I'll go effect, special this, special Bambuku, get the surge. It's really hot. Yeah, Bambuku's nice. And then 3 curtain raiser. Yeah, this is 60, and it kind of functions similar to Dark Warrior in that like you basically play a lot of junk forward-esque cards that just summon themselves, so you can make Electrum, but you can play 3 of all of them and not draw multiples because, you know, there's a giant pile of cards here. And then Magician cards. So these cards are not good, but Pendulum Call and Duelist Alliance are very good, so that's why you have to play these. So these 3 have like utility. This one plays around Ogre, but like no one plays Ogre. It also is kind of nice in the Draco matchup where you can like stop them from apocalypsing and damage stuff randomly. And then this guy is what you usually bring out off Harmonizing, so you can go into the Absolute Vortex play. And then this to help push for game and out floodgates. And then Black Fang 2 Harmonizing. So Black Fang usually end on this in scale with either Servant or Abductor. So that way, if they somehow manage to clear your board, you overlaid with Dragon Caller, this level 7 dude. So Black Fang can special it back from grave, and then you can push for game with big beaters. And then, like I said, every time I'm Pendulum summoning this, I'm winning. I was playing 3 originally, but I cut 1 of this and Pendulum Paradox for the 2 Abductors because like Abductor can be Harmonizing and Abductor, but Harmonizing can only be Harmonizing. So yeah, that was why I played only 2. And then this, because I played Ignister in the extra deck, so like to get value and be able to OTK them. A lot of times if like Sky Striker put their link here, you can set up like a Guard Dragon play where you're using their link zone plus your link zone and OTK them with just a link 2 and an Ignister. And then yeah, you can also search this off Alliance. And then Aether. So this is to help play around Dark Ruler No More. If they like Dark Ruler No More you can still tribute the Hieratic and get its effect in grave to summon this. So you still have like 1 interruption, and it usually catches them off guard. Plus this is good just to, you know, outboards in general. And then the 1 donut. And then the only two non-Pendulum or Pendulum search cards that I play is Galactic Spiral Dragon and Destrudo. So everyone is reading this card all day. So basically this card is a free summon from your hand or graveyard if you control 2 or more lighter dark dragons. So I can show it to you at the end how you get this off, but this is what I was sending off Ravine every time, and it helps you make Hope Harbinger. And then Destrudo is what you summon off LP to be your other 7 to make the Vortex. So that's it for the main deck.
All right. Yeah. I noticed no reflection of Endymion. Why not that one? I think that one's like the best one and should be in every Pendulum deck. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think
it's like that card. Like, it helps like it plays around like Super Poly, and you can like bait cards out like Solomon Great card or I don't know the Crescendo or something.
Yeah, it was a 2 scale, so like I didn't want to play more low scales because I felt my low scales were already super powerful in Abductor and Servant. So I never really like wanted to draw Reflection and have to use a low scale because like its scale effect is basically like non-existent. The whole Pendulum mechanic summons from your hand anyway.
Yeah, bro, I use it all the time. That shit's broken. Oh my god.
It's because you don't play Magicians, bro.
Okay, yeah.
You got no like Harmonizing to get you a 7. You need Reflection to get you a 7.
Right.
So I'd always prefer to have like Harmonizing make Ignister to spin a card versus like be forced to Reflection to get rid of a card. Because like I said before, my logic on playing only one of the big guy is because I'm not going to have, I don't want to rely on having a spell counter card, and like Reflection is kind of the same way.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was why I didn't play Reflection. And Cerberus kind of functions similarly in like non-destroying removal.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. So then for the extra deck, the 2 Guard Dragons. So you make this if you hard draw the Destrudo, you just do the combo on the other side. And it's also good for like turn 2. If they happen to kill your Harbinger, you overlaid with Destrudo. So like you can summon it back and then summon back the Harbinger. So it's kind of cool. And then Hieratic Seal, you always end on that. It's 2 interactions, card's crazy. Romulus. I make this with the triple burst plus the absolute and then go into Vortex. And then this, I summon this a lot, just like people play, people like really fear Electrum, so they're always striking it, judgmenting it, raging it, whatever, roar, getting it off the board. So you have to make this just so you can Pendulum more. Electrum, best card. Triple burst. Negating in the damage step against Striker comes up, so that's cool. And you make it every first turn. Boral Sword, and sorry, I never actually summoned this card the whole tournament. It could be Apollo, because I don't play Apollo. But like in my version of the build, it's like really suboptimal to make because I'm always trying to end on this here. And it's really hard to make an Apollo in the main monster zone. So I just play this for like the awkward hand where you have a lot of cards, but you don't have access to any dragons, and you want to be able to get to the guard dragon play. So I would still play it, even though I didn't summon it. And then 3 exceeds. So Dweller, this is a thing that the magicians give you access to, which is just crazy. Like, if you get double hand trapped, if you still pen to harmonizing, make this, like they're not killing you. You get a next turn, you're playing Pendulum, you win. Absolute, you summon Vortex with it. And then Harbinger. Harbinger with Seal is really strong by redirecting the attack. And then obviously the meta is very spell reliant, so this card's good. And then Synchros, Ignister, and Dragster. So you make this to play around Super Poly. So like in a post side, I would go, instead of making Vortex, I would make this. So I'd end on Harbinger, Dragster, Seal, and then either Jackal or Big Endymion, which means they can't Super Poly you unless they play Mud Dragon, but like no one plays that. So that's cool. And then Ignister, really good going second. And like I said, it helps you do the guard dragon plays. I don't play 2 Draco Slayers. If you play 2 Draco Slayers, then like it facilitates more OTKs, but I'm just not trying to play vanillas. Yeah. And then 1 Vortex. Card's awesome. Okay. And then for the side, you're playing 60, so you never draw these. 3 reboot.
Yeah, right, yo.
I drew it one time, and I discarded it off pen call because I drew it off of like an allure, and if he had back row, I was losing anyway. So like, I needed a card to discard off pen call, and so I guess it's good for that. 3 Dark Ruler. I drew this one time, and the guy made me go first, so I bricked on it. Nice. So yeah, but this card's still amazing. It's the reason I lost in top 32. 3 System Down. So if you're noticing like a theme in these is they're all cards I can draw into because I don't side out any of the draw cards. I typically side out like the Ravine, the Spiral Dragon, just like cards that generally like suck to draw going second. And I keep in all the draw cards so I can draw into these and they're still effective. And then 3 Denko. Drew this one time and it was pretty silly. It just won instantly. And then 3 Pankratops. Basically, this card would go in with either these 6 or these 6. So if I was playing against back row, it would be these 9. If I was playing against combo, it'd be like these 9. So, but yeah, that's it.
Okay. Is there any shout outs that you would like to give?
Yeah, so shout outs to my team, Team Jobber.
Hey, shout out to.
Yes, sir. And then shout out to you, Paul and Portal.
Hey, Cool Star Cards, baby. There we go.
Maybe you'll put Magicians back in your deck.
Oh, heck no. We're never going back in, man.
And then shout outs to my boy Ryan and Richard for letting me stay with them. 100% top rate when I stay with them.
Oh,
so
shit. Okay. Shout out to them.
And then, yeah, shout out to everybody at Top Caliber Gaming, my locals.
Okay.
And that's about it.
All right, man. Well, thank you for the profile, man. And congrats on your top 32.
Thanks.